know the deal. I got that game of the year, game of the year, game of the year, game of the year, game of the year.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of VGU.TV's Game of the Year for 2025. We're deliberating, we're handing out awards in a bunch of different categories. We have 4 more categories up today, but before I get to what those categories are, there's another foursome that I have to introduce you to. One of which is I, Emmett Watkins Jr., also known as EJ Spun61 on all places on the internet. I almost flubbed my own name, but one name I'm definitely not going to flub is Alan Mears' name. How you doing, Al?
You know, well, as well as I could be considering LMB 26, and the hate that game is already getting. It's only been, even though it's only been announced or shown for a day or so.
Well, I'm not sure why it's getting hate already. What happened?
Apparently, and so a lot of people are very salty about the graphics.
Okay. For MLB
And
The Show.
Yeah, there was the trailer, the gameplay trailer that was released. A lot of people are laughing at it because it looks like I think it's Francisco Lindor. He looks like his quote unquote headband looks like he just put he put black paint around he didn't have a headband, so he painted one on.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not looking good. And
God.
there's someone in another, I think it's either football or basketball, who criticized the game as well, saying that, and it's actually, and I stand behind this critique, that with all the money that the series makes, they could seriously this player, I don't know who it is because I don't watch football or basketball, said that this, I think it was something along the lines of, y'all could really make the best baseball game and just can't. So something along those lines.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of shots fired towards the MLB, but you know what other man I love to be around? Oh man.
No, another man loves MLB. Graydon.
I was trying to use the MLB acronym. Anyway, what's up, Graydon?
Oh my god. This is the world that I adore your puns. Happy to be back again. Down in it. As one might say.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I forget what my intro was gonna be. Oh, I was gonna say something about the Patriots. Because I'm driving through Boston and I'm just like, I'm sick of this. I'm as sick as Josh probably is of hearing about it. So I'm now a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
I rebuke my doing deliberations, and Drake May can go fuck himself. And I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Wait, did I miss something? What happened?
No, I'm just tired of it, man. It's like there's no Red Sox stuff. I'm able to get it. I love it, and football. Football's the fucking worst, and I hate how everybody here gets so goddamn loud. It's so loud every damn day. It's just, you can't even imagine. I mean, you probably can't because I think the Chiefs are big too. But I don't know, man. I'm so sad. I'm so ready for the Super Bowl to be done.
Well,
it's
like,
great to be here. Thanks for having me.
You say that about at least both, actually, 3 of you guys. The football teams in your area, at least you don't have to deal with how bad the Giants are.
That's fair.
In a oh no, this is the team that my family has been supporting since the 30s.
The 30s. The
Or I think-
lineage of a losing team.
No, basically going all the way back to my grandfather, and then the stuff with the Epstein files about one of the owners
Ah,
of the team of Giants.
buddy, I don't want this episode to be 3 hours long. If you bring that up, I will make
No, no,
it
no,
so.
no, no. That is
Next
that. No, that's all I
slide.
know. That's all I know.
That's all. Okay, thank God, because man, Josh Miller, you don't want to hear me go off.
Well, so I'm going to change the subject here and talk about something that Alan might be the only one to really appreciate. I introduced my son to Team 4-Star and Dragon Ball Abridged, and I am going to do my best not to step into the role of guru because I have been messing around my son doing the guru voice for about like 4 hours. And so I'm trying not to do the cadence throughout the entire episode.
Oh Lord.
It
Please do the case.
real dick move to die.
No.
See,
Grand
now
Theft Auto 6 out yet?
now we're just gonna be trickling from that to normal talking throughout the whole show.
Oh God, natural light.
God
Also-
damn it.
It would have been so much funnier. Also, right before we start the show, for real, it would have been so much funnier if I brought this up. Actually, no. You asked me about Expedition 33 right before the show, right, Graydon?
Did.
Okay. Now, let me just say this right now, because this shows how stupid I am. I have not touched Expedition 33 still, despite the fact that we're going to be talking about it in the next episode in some very spoilery ways. But you know what I did beat today? Like 2 hours before the show. What game?
Super Mario Bros. 2.
No, I beat Dead Island Riptide.
I saw you were playing that. I saw you playing that. And you know, as soon as I saw it, I got more flashbacks to Return to Dead Island. And I was like, oh my God, why would he ever play that? And then I was like, oh, 360. He's just dabbling in some slop. And then I was like, oh wait, Riptide. It's still some 360 slop, but it's better.
I was playing it on the Xbox Series X. I was playing the remaster.
Oh damn, okay.
One could say that Dead Island Riptide is technically friend slop.
It is, but I played it alone.
Early friend slop.
Yeah,
They paved the way.
You can have fun in that game without friends, but man, it's better when it's more than just Chameleonaire's voice from the song in your ears. Yes, Chameleonaire did have a
bitch.
he had a guest verse with Sam B on not Who Do You Voodoo Bitch, but No Room in Hell, which gets played in the game during a pivotal mission. It's very funny. In any case, I'm gonna get my priorities in order after record this episode. We got a couple more Game of the Year nominees to talk about here. Today, we're going to be talking about the best upgrade / cash grab / re-release of 2025, sponsored by Persona 3 Reload. Games as a Helping Hand, sponsored by Astrobot. And then we have Best Debut Studio, sponsored by Local Dunk for Belantro the previous year. And finally, we have Most Fun, sponsored by, once again, Astrobot. And these are we're gonna kind of structure them in different ways, but we'll get to those structural differences as we get to each category. But we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with the first one. Best upgrade / cash grab / re-release, sponsored by Persona 3 Reload. These are your nominees for this category. Number 1, we have Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Number 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Suikoden 1 and 2 Remastered. I was slightly nervous about pronunciating it right, but I did it. Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 updates. Patapon 1 and 2 Replay. And Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remaster. All right, a decent cavalcade of selections here. I feel. All right, you know what? Let's go around the table and let's say which one you want to bold. Josh, I'm gonna start with you. Which one you want to bold here?
Let's bold Suikoden.
All right, I respect that. I have arguments I want to make for that later on, so I'm glad you bolded it because I wouldn't have bolded it, but I'm glad it's there. All right, Graydon, how about you?
First of all, I need to put a caveat that I just realized as we were talking because for some reason I was zoning out. The game's not called Return to Dead Island. It's Escape from Dead Island.
I was gonna correct you, but then we got past the moment, so I just left it there.
still thinking like, why would they be Giants fans? The Bills are doing so much better. But anyway, so I would do. Trying to remember them. I think Patapon.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't know if I heard. Yeah, I heard some stuff about it. I think, and I think it went well. And I love to just see Patapon get love.
Okay. I respect the choice. Bold, but I respect it. Al, what about you?
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting because my pick out of here is Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
I didn't say that. You played it, right?
I did play that. Of all of these, I think that is the only one I've played, but I'm familiar with some of these other ones. I'll be honest. I just want to say this before we start deleting the other two, because no one highlighted Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. No one highlighted Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 update.
That's crazy because you have the biggest Pro Skater fans here. I think Alan and Josh love that fucking game.
I'm surprised it's not getting picked.
I mean, I might be
Yo,
wrong.
there's a
I don't know
reason.
if they played
There's
it.
there's a reason. There's a
Okay.
reason I have my one picked.
Okay. All right. So there's more of a connection to that than this than the Pro Skater one. Josh, no love for Pro Skater at all?
Nah, I played it. It just didn't quite hit me like the first remake did.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the first remake seems so impossible that when they do it again, it's not as exciting.
This one a Dupe Slayer.
Yeah, but like, so. Look, I fuck with Doom as much as anybody, but like, look, if the company known as Microsoft has to really make some fucking top tier, best game I've ever seen in my life, played in my life, whatever, for me to want to like stop the active boycott that I'm trying to participate in to go play a game of theirs, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 ain't gonna do it for me. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take off Tony Hawk. I guess it just wasn't doing it. Now, before I delete Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 update, I just want to say, even though I haven't played the Switch 2 versions of these games, if I had, this would easily be a bold for me, but I would end up having to take that bold off because when it gets right down to it, the games now play the way that they should have played at launch. And so I don't know if I want to reward that.
They play how they would have if Nintendo if Nintendo had gone a different path with their console development and stuff.
Like the conventional modern path.
Yeah, aside from like instead of the I forgot, I'm trying to remember what Gunpei Yokoi called it. Like technically like it's the Blue Ocean strategy, but it was like sideways or like sideways thinking or something. Something akin to that. But
yeah, it was very
Yeah.
sad. I was like, oh, awesome! It plays the way it should have played. Like, what the fuck? Anywho, that I just wanted to point that out. That is a really cool update, but you know, I'm not paying $300+ for a Switch for just that.
And
So now,
like half
Mhm.
of their launch catalog was like remasters or just like other Switch 1 games. But,
yeah,
like,
new
fixed.
ports, additional
Yeah.
DLC.
Just made better by the console.
Exactly. And a lot of it felt like, hey guys, sorry you had to play this at fucking 540p stretched out to a 720p screen. So yeah, I understand that they said, hey, all the old games you had to play in this ugly ass resolution, fix them as soon as possible on the new hardware. So yeah, it is what it is there. But now we are left with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Suikoden 1 and 2 Remastered, Patapon 1 and 2 Replay, and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remastered. I'm be honest.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
honestly, I want to hear like your reasons because like it's great to have a discussion. But honestly, I would take Patapon out of the race if no one else has a horse for it because
Wow.
I don't have a horse in any of this. I played none of these, and like if you guys have actual reasons why they were really good, then they should win over the fact that I just am on the nostalgia train for Patapon.
Huh. I did not expect that. Well, here, let me say my piece because my piece includes Patapon. I feel I feel like Ninja Gaiden Black. That one I picked just because hey, I played it, I like it, and it's very good. And it's just it feels modern, and it is like hey, they ported the fucking old game to Unreal Engine 5, and you take that or leave that. But I actually thought it was really well done and really good, and kind of held up that 360 action game feel. But when it comes to these other three games, I feel like Suikoden 1 and 2 remastered and Patapon 1 and 2 kind of take similar spots because they both are kind of like you look at those games existing and you're like, "Oh fuck, they brought that back?" Like, "Oh shit, they remastered the fucking PSP rhythm games?" "Oh shit, they remastered the fucking obscure what are those? Suikoden's PlayStation 1 or 2?"
It's one.
Yeah, so this obscure PlayStation 1 franchise that barely anyone talks about. Like, I think that's really neat. But I also feel like Suikoden 1 and 2 remastered shares something in common with Dragon Quest HD 2D remaster. Or it's Dragon Quest is more historical, so it doesn't feel like, oh my god, it came out of nowhere. But it is just, hey, look at these cool Japanese games that don't get a lot of play. Here's a reason for them to be relevant again. So I feel like all three of those kind of Suikoden shares a commonality with those other two in different ways. So I feel like we can cut either Patapon or Dragon Quest, and I'm happy. So it's very interesting you said that. But I want to hear what everyone else says. So actually, Al, since you had Dragon Quest highlighted, speak your case.
Yeah, like that. It wasn't until like the past like few years I've started getting really into like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, but like the older games.
Yes.
And I had issues trying to get into Dragon Quest 3 because that was like one of the earliest games that I bought digitally on the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
and it had like it's very clearly like you look at Dragon Quest, like Final Fantasy, you notice that there's definitely some relation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
Hi, Graydon.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying
It's
to mute
okay.
myself. Can take 1 second. 1 second.
got
to
it.
cut this.
All right, note the self cut this part.
yeah, so I had tried the Dragon Quest 3, like the classic version. I couldn't get into it. Then when I got the 2D HD remake of 3, I loved it.
All right.
And I don't know if it's the autism, but no matter how far like in a series is, I kind of always had to go start from the beginning. At least with video games, because if it was this way with comics, I'd be dead.
Good God. I mean, I don't think that's too outside of the norm. I think a lot of people like to once they latch onto something, they like to see everything from the start. Thank God video games are a short medium.
I historically have to play every beginning of the series, and I remember because he has to be here and tell the story when Revelations, AC Revelations was coming out. I think DJ was talking it up and was like, "Oh, it's gonna be so great! Oh, look at this thing," and I was like, "Great, I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna start at the beginning again." Like not the begin, but like I had never played one. And so then I was back on like 1, 2. It might have been before 3 actually. And then I played them all, and it was just fucking crazy. And then I've done that with a lot of game series where I'm like, I gotta start at the beginning, and that's kind of a reason why I don't read a lot of comics is because my mind wants to do that. Be like, well, I'll start with Spider-Man 1, and
Well,
when Mommy Spider and Daddy Spider love each other very much.
like at least with comics, like there's also like with since there's only there's rarely the like the the Jack Kirby Stanley 100 issue run.
Yeah, you can do like a person's run,
Yeah, and
which is pretty cool.
yeah, it makes things less. I mean, then again, if it's like Invincible or Walking Dead, that just keep going and going and going.
Energizer Bunny in it.
Yeah.
I'll say this. It seems like your love of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 is more you're a fan of the franchise, and this is just a great way to be able to go back to those first ones without, too much jank.
It was actually no. It was actually I played Dragon Quest. I bought the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remaster,
Mm-hmm.
the physical version.
Yeah.
Had such a good time playing. Had such a good time, and I've been having such a good time playing it that I bought it digitally. Bought Dragon Quest 9. Bought Dragon Quest 7 reimagined. And yeah, I think I got a problem.
Your Dragon Quest pilled? Oh Lord. About to do some I'm trying to think of a way to combine the word quaaludes and quest, but I can't do it. So I'm just gonna give up now.
Questudes.
There you go. We'll go with that. Josh,
Hey,
tell
it
me
could
a
be
little
worse.
bit about.
It could be. Sorry, just it could be worse.
Yeah.
I could be. I could have. It could be like this, but with Bubsy.
Oh. Look,
not
I'm ready
the
to do
upcoming
that.
not Bubsy 4, the new one, which looks great, but the bad ones.
Oh, the Bubsy bites back or some shit. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the Woolies fight back.
Yes, the Woolies fight back. Good Lord, what a video game series and franchise. But speaking of one of those, tell us about this weekend in franchise, Josh, and why you bolded this one.
So I bolded it mainly because of nostalgia reasons, like grade pick for Patapon. I don't know what all they did with the remaster. Just kind of looking at the screens, it looks like they just made it look kind of, I guess, prettier, brighter, less pixelated or whatever. So it's definitely not at the same level of Dragon Quest and what they did. But I mean, Suikoden games are two of the best RPGs of all time. They're just huge games. Allows for so many different party members you can bring in, and the story it's telling. But I would actually be okay removing it from this list because it does share that similarity of being, an RPG with Dragon Quest. And when I make this pick in this category, it's not based off of how much I enjoyed the game. I like to go off of the improvements that were made to it from the original. And between Suikoden and Dragon Quest did a hell of a lot more. So I
Yeah.
would be okay with the list being Ninja Gaiden, Patapon, and Dragon Quest. Not necessarily in that order, but yeah.
Wow. How does everyone else feel? Great. How do you feel about that one? About keeping your Patapon on and then leaving everything else the way it is right now.
Well, 1 sec.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a minute. Al, how do you feel about that compromise?
So, okay, this is gonna sound ego-driven, but it's not. It is not. It all comes from a place of historical sincerity.
Oh boy, we start throwing
I
terms like
think
that around.
the Dragon Quest. I basically I'm just saying that I think that Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remaster should be the top. Should be number one, considering how looking at the way those games looked and played when
Oh boy.
at least specifically in this in the US when it wasn't even Dragon Quest, when it was Dragon Warrior. I'm literally staring at my I really care. I'm literally looking at my Nintendo Power magazine that has the preview for Dragon Warrior 2 and 3.
Oh wow, Jesus. Throwback and a half. Huh. You know what? I'm comparing the Suikoden trailers on Steam to the Dragon Quest trailers on Steam, and when I looked at Suikoden trailer, I'm like, oh wait, this looks like really nice. This looks like they modernized it a bit. And the more I switch between that and the Dragon Quest stuff, it's like, oh fuck, they got in the mire for this shit. They opened up a Unity project and made 3D assets where Suikoden was just like, all right, these pixels are sharper than ever, which I kind of understand. Let me just say this. Let me say this. My standpoint for this, why I like Suikoden and Patapon, is the obscurity factor. What's more obscure? I think Suikoden is more obscure. I think I've heard more people talk about wanting it also. Patapon 1 and 2 coming back feels like such a random one. I don't feel like that was answering the call of a fan base necessarily. But Suikoden, people have been wanting a Suikoden forever.
Looking at you, Jared Petty.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I
Thing is, though,
like this. I'm with it. I'm with all of that. Sorry, I had to step away, but I agree with everything being said.
Okay.
thing is though, how much do you how much of that is attributed to how much how much accountability is being hurled towards Konami for not doing this sooner?
So I'm rewarding them for finally giving a release rather than being like, you should have released this when people first started talking about it instead of 10 years later.
Could have made a pachinko machine.
See, they could have made a pachinko machine. If anything,
mean,
we're like, thank God they didn't.
I mean, if anything, right now all they're making are these remasters or collections.
That's true. And it's not that
'Cause
they're
I'm
cutting
pretty sure-
corners, but you could tell they're made for profit only.
Yeah, considering Silent Hill and everything, or at least Silent Hill 2 and Return of Silent Hill.
Well, every single game Konami puts out right now kind of has an underlying layer of economic viability. Where Silent Hill 2, great game, high production value, but they made sure to do that for their most high-profile game that they've ever released. Silent Hill F, really good, but definitely not like the craziest, highest production value game of all time. It's definitely a more modest title overall, scope-wise. And so all their games are kind of like this. Even the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, it's very, hey, it's the exact same game, just pretty now. Like, we didn't change much of anything. So it's very safe.
We didn't put that on this list. Why is that not here?
Because I don't think any of us played it.
Wow.
Yeah, cookie
Which one?
crumbles. Metal Gear Solid 3, Delta.
Oh, yeah, I don't like Metal Gear Solid 3.
I don't like Metal Gear Solid. Fuck you, Koji. I'm kidding. I wouldn't say that. But yeah, no. So, Graydon, you tell me, which one do you think should drop? Because it's between Patapon and Suikoden, it seems like.
I think. Oh, this is hard.
It is. That's
it's
why I
like-
told you to do it.
Like you said, it's two niches. Their fan bases, they were well received, but they're not very loud fan bases.
Yeah.
What was the there was a spiritual successor to Patapon?
Ratatan.
Ratatan. It didn't come out, I don't think.
It's in early access right now. It's out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I like the
is
demo
it
for that.
is it is it a spiritual successor? What the fuck?
It is a spiritual successor, but the gameplay is different enough to where it's not like a continuation of that gameplay. It's definitely got its own spin on things.
Yeah, because I was thinking, is it the same devs?
It might not be the same team, but it might be like some people carry over. I bet. Let me see. And it looks like it's selling kind of sort of decent on Steam so far. It's got 800 reviews, which is, pretty good. Could be better, but we'll see. We'll see.
It's not Fortnite.
It's not Fortnite. Fortnite has no reviews on Steam because it's not on Steam because it's not on Linux. In any case,
All right, I'm going to ask this. So you
yes.
said looking at the Suikoden trailer, it looks like you could tell it was upgraded. It looked a bit nicer. Does
No, the inverse.
I thought you said that Dragon Quest looks like they actually really tried, but Suikoden just looked crisper.
Oh,
But it
yes,
doesn't even?
yes. Yeah, well, when I said that, I meant Suikoden looks like the exact same game, but as pretty as you can make that PS1 game look, where Dragon Quest is like, oh no, this is a new game.
Okay, so saying that for Suikoden, does Patapon look any better, or does it just look like a port to new systems? Did they really try to make it any different?
I'm looking at it right now, and they've done nothing to this game. It looks exactly the same. Now, of course, higher resolution probably looks really nice on a nice 4K display. One thing I'd be curious about this, because now that I have an ultra wide monitor, what would this look like on an ultra wide? Oh my fucking god, that would look so cool.
You just have a chain going across your screen.
Yeah, just fucking dudes, 4 feet.
Phrasing.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? I've said it now.
But yes.
But yeah, just the tribe guys just running around on Ultra would be really cool.
I think Suikoden should get it.
I'm good with that. Suikoden.
I'm going to say that.
I'm good with that. Because Patapon, I shout out to you for even existing. Love it. Love it. But like Suikoden, dude, that feels historic. So I'm right there with you. We are striking from the record. Patapon 1+2 replay. RIP. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm lucky I got it on the list. Ninja Gaiden's number 3, or is it number 2?
I think Suikoden should be 3.
Yeah, let's put Suikoden 3.
Suikoden 3.
Like just looking at some of the reviews, people are actually like kind of upset that more wasn't done with it.
Oh, Willikers.
Oh no! So we have to do a recount.
Yeah, I still think the fact that it's back at all is cool. So
it is.
I think it gets here, but it's 3 for the problems people have with it. Dragon Quest, is that number 1, or is Ninja Gaiden number 1?
Is Ninja Gaiden notably better and different?
It is different in the same way that Dragon Quest is a new game. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is also a new game, but it plays the same.
Oh.
Like the lighting looks incredibly realistic, but the character models aren't because it's Ninja Gaiden.
Which version, was it said, like which version, like which code?
It is based. It's based on the code from Ninja Gaiden Sigma, but they added all the gore that Sigma took out. They added back, and they tried to. Not all the encounters come back, but a lot of the encounters. So there were different encounters in the original Ninja Gaiden 2 versus Sigma. They took out a lot of the encounters people didn't like in Sigma, but I don't think they added back much of what was in Ninja Gaiden 2 original encounter wise. So take that as you will, but it's interesting. So yeah, that's what we got there. I would say Ninja Gaiden 2. If we're doing Suikoden 3, Ninja Gaiden 2 can go number 2, and I'd be content. I feel like Dragon Quest 1 is so much work was done on it that it feels like that earns number 1, unless someone's going to argue against that.
No, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. All right, then. In that case, we happy with what it looks like right now, everyone? It's Dragon, then Ninja, then Suikoden. All right. I hear no nays, in which case we'll knock this out right now. All right, yeah, Graydon's good with it. All good. And so we'll read out the list. Your winners for Best Upgrade / Cash Grab / Re-Release, sponsored by Persona 3 Reload, are as follows. Number 3, Suikoden 1 and 2 Remastered. Number 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And your number 1 winner, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remaster. Yay! I'll say this right now. 1 hour in and we've done 1 category. So we're going to pick the pace up. We're definitely going to pick this up. Let's get to the next category, everybody. Games as a Helping Hand, sponsored by Astrobot. Now, this one, we talked about some of these categories going to have structural changes. This one's going to be It's going to be structurally different. Each of us have a game here that got us through 2025. It's something that we played for a long time or something that we just found comforting. We're going to talk about those games here, right now. I only see 3 games listed, so I'm wondering who didn't put something. Because I definitely put the one that I'm deleting things from right now because I've made the decision that I'm going to talk about that game instead of the other game. But whoever needs to put a game on here, go ahead and type that in. And because I'm not sure exactly who it is, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my game first. So the game that I put on here, Games as a Helping Hand, game I kept coming to time and time again throughout 2025 is the finals. Now, I'm be honest, I am conflicted on the finals nowadays. I still think it's a great game, but there was already conversation around the finals relating to their use of generative AI voices. And yes, they worked with voice actors to create those voices. And yes, they consented to have their work put into their own personal model over at Embark Studios that isn't necessarily connected to the wider internet of content that could be copyright stolen from. But even though they say that, hey, it's ethical and all this stuff, still don't like generative AI being used in any game, especially any of the ones that I like. Oh my God. And so, yeah, what am I going to say? For the finals, I just think it's probably the best free-to-play first-person shooter on the market. Maybe just my favorite free-to-play first-person shooter out. Maybe I don't want to say it's necessarily my favorite online shooter, but it is up there. It's basically your classic class-based Battlefield type stuff, but instead of it being strict classes, it's kind of your own little toolbox and toolkit. You can just choose whatever build type and then pretty much go crazy and just do whatever you want with all these crazy tools. All the weapons are really fun to use. The game it's really solid, really dynamic. No match is ever the same, and I think that's really what got me with the game. You can play a match one night and then play a different match another night, and completely different things will happen, even if it's in the same map, even if you're using the same abilities, even if you go with similar teammates. They can make dynamic decisions that are different, but also the destruction systems and just the whole sandbox and everything. It's just an anecdote machine. It is a game really good at on the next day at work at the water cooler. You're explaining this awesome match that you had in the finals the night before, and those stories are always entertaining because the scenarios are always entertaining. So I love the finals. I bought like 2 of the battle passes for it. I was deep into it. I maxed out one of the battle passes by the end of that season. So I was in deep in the finals, and I don't play it as much anymore because the AI stuff kind of weighted heavily on me once I understood more of it. But I fuck with the finals. It is a good game, but it is flawed. That is what I'll say. So that's enough about me. Josh, talk to me about your pick, because it's about time someone said something about this game on one of these shows.
Well, I was debating whether or not I should say anything about this because I have a feeling we're going to talk about it a lot more in other categories as to why I like it.
We will.
But Player Obscure Expedition 33 was the game for me. 2025 was not the greatest year for me and my family. And so having a game that I could like really fall into for a long period of time, it did wonders to just kind of help take my mind off of everything that was going on. It tonally, it probably wasn't the best game, but it just engrossed me completely with that world. The characters, I'm always in RPGs and turn-based battles, and that definitely hit that itch for me there. But yeah, it's an absolutely amazing game, and we're going to talk a lot more about it, so I don't want to take up too much time here. But yeah, it's definitely the game that I probably spent the most time playing this year. Or last year, I guess, technically.
I like it. Yeah, I fuck with that. A lot of people fuck with Player Obscure, so of course we got someone here who fucks with it heavy as well. And from there, we'll go ahead and roll over to Al. Al, tell us why you picked this game. I'm pretty sure this game at top is yours, but if I'm wrong, I'm about to get some egg on my face. So let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went as far as I could in Hardware Simulator 2, which was pretty much the entire game. and when I say entire game,
You
I
cleaned
put
everything.
in close to 94 hours total.
Wow. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
It's a lot of power washing.
God, did you power wash all the dirty words from every rap album? Good lord.
No. What actually happened was some weird thing happened, and I lost all my save data. So
Oh.
and thing is, I was like pretty deep into the game, so I'm just going through like just hoping, and I also had kind of forgotten where like what everything looked like. And so as I'm going through each level, I'm like, is this gonna be is this gonna be the new level? No. Oh, okay. And then just that, but just keep that just happening consistently. Um, and yeah,
Mhm.
it's weird because the game feels just feels different.
Different than the original or different from games in general?
It feels different from it felt different from the first game.
Mhm. Okay.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that as a negative.
Hmm.
I because because last year was not the best for pretty obvious reasons.
Yeah. Understand.
Um, both outside and inside,
Mhm.
and like health reasons.
Yes.
Like it's been like a little over a
Mhm.
year since I've had to basically upend my entire schedule to be basically plugged into a wall. Like now 3 hours daily, or 3 hours, yeah, 3 hours daily.
Mhm.
And I like it's kind of reinvigorated my love of a lot of games I didn't think I'd play again on Steam Deck,
Mhm. Hmm.
which is gonna dovetail into a later category. But I'll
Oh.
let you guys just dare to suspect what it's gonna be.
Oh boy. I can't wait. I might not even be able to guess either, but I'm very interested to see what that would be. So yeah, Power Wash Simulator 2. Definitely one of your favorites, one that you came back to for some comfort washing.
Comfort washing, it made me it kind of like again you like jokingly saying that saying what I do, like just clean up a bunch of like clean the filth off of like clean up the explicit language of a bunch of rap tapes.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Um, I simply every time I would play that game, I have no memory of what I even did.
Oh, you just go into a Zen state. Brain no even
Yeah,
work.
yeah, I I there was a story. I don't recall because I felt like I was just it was just I felt like I was a worker drone.
In the most positive way possible, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I can respect that. I can respect that. All right, so that is your pick for Games of the Helping Hand, Power Wash Simulator 2. Now let's get to Graydon. Graydon, oh Graydon.
Hi,
Howdy there.
howdy.
Would you happen to have a game for us for Games as a Helping Hand? What is your pick?
Uh, I've been trying to look at them and figure out, because I assume they're going to be a game that came out this year. Am I correct?
Yeah, something that came out 2025, something that you put in a lot of time into, you kept coming back or maybe kept thinking about it, something that like occupied your thoughts and made you feel warm fuzzy feeling.
Uh, um,
With the exception of Clear Obscure.
well, I have one, but I guess I'll talk about that more in wholesome because it really didn't take up a whole lot of my time. I wish I had a game that like I could really like all of you had lovely little stories that uh you tied the games to. I don't stick with games for a long time. Expedition 33 is really one of the longest games I've played in quite a while, and even then it's not that long. Um
It doesn't.
But
It doesn't really have to be it doesn't even have to be a game that like you put a large chunk of time into. It can simply be. It can even be like a game you put like that had a positive effect on you, and like
that was
if you're
meaningful. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, something
All
that's
right.
meaningful. Yeah.
I got one, and it kind of flips the script on spending a lot of time with it. And that would be Lost Records Bloom and Rage,
Ooh, okay.
which
Another one that I feel shame for not playing yet.
I keep thinking about this game. I mean, just in general, but I think it's crazy that it's still in these awards. Like, it was the beginning of last year. I want to say the first tape came out in January, and the second one was like in April or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so it really was like the first half of the year, and um and now to think that we're still talking about it is crazy. But I love, I always enjoy when I can have a game that is on in the room and my fiance will enjoy, like want to sit down and see what's going on. And Lost Records was a game that we started while we were house sitting for family, and it's just this. It's really incredible. It's like an offshoot of it. Who does it? Is it Deck Nine or is it Don't Nod?
It
Oh,
it's
not.
it's don't nod. It's don't
Don't
nod.
Nod. Okay, so Don't Nod took it and made it, or is it's just, I don't know, I'm stuttering so much. I'm getting all excited about the goddamn game. Um,
See, this
it's
is what the category is for. It's
I
get
guess
Exactly. Look at this
it
passion
really
dripping off of you.
it really is. No, it's just a great little slice of life of like a coming of age story. It brought back that original Life is Strange feel for me, and it's just such a cool vibe, that whole game. The relationships you make with people, the being able to just like take out the camera and make mini movies of the entire game as it's going on is such a cool mechanic, and it just drags you into that world and those characters. And it's a game that I have sat on for since it came out. I mean, we played the first tape house sitting, and then I was so excited because I don't have a PS5, but it came to PS Plus like at launch. So I was
Yep.
super excited to host it again in April, and I was like, I'm gonna download this from tape two. We're gonna play the rest of that game, and it left me in tears. Like I remember crying at that game, and I don't cry at a lot of video games.
Wow.
But it's just a really, really, like, the twists and turns that that game has are crazy, and it leaves you really just changed. And I would love to revisit that game again, but I don't know if I would want to do it again because like that's my story, which is how I feel with a lot of episodic stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that game stuck with me throughout the year, and it's I'm really excited to see where that story goes, or where the idea of Lost Records goes, because you could do a Life is Strange 1 and 2 type thing where it feels like a totally different game, but it's got like a similar, maybe the camera like mechanic sticks around, and that becomes the through line of what makes Lost Records. But yeah, if you haven't played that yet, I'm going to be talking about it in other categories, I think, and
Mm.
just a really, really cool game.
Hell yeah, yeah. That's definitely gonna get brought up in other categories, I'm sure. But I'll say real quick, when you're like, "Ooh, they could do the same concept in the future," I'm just thinking of a 2000s version where instead of a recording camera, it's just like a flip phone.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
See,
that'd be so cool.
I love that like 2000s is nostalgia now.
Oh
And then
yeah,
it's just like, oh yeah, iPod Touch, let's go.
yeah. 9/11 was 25 years ago, my boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is how to think of that era of culture. In any case, so yeah, those
and
are our
just
games. Is yes.
and just the things that are just not there because of how abhorrently offensive they were.
Mm, yes, that is true. There are certain terms that we didn't say or that we don't say now that we used to say a lot back then, and some people are trying to re-normalize saying again now. And I refute that in the name of everything that is holy. But in any case, yes, time changes, and so do the games that give us a helping hand. But these 4 games for 2025 all did give us a helping hand. So let's read them out one time for the listeners at home. Power Wash Simulator 2, that was Al's pick. Josh's pick is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. My pick, Emmett's pick, is The Finals. And Graydon's pick, I had a brain fart because I was trying to type it and then I said it before I typed it. Graydon's pick is Lost Records Bloom and Rage. So thank you all for bringing some excellent games here. I got to fucking pick some of these up. With the exception of Power Wash, I got to be honest. I have Power Wash Simulator 1. Let me play that before I go into 2. All right? I got to be economical about it.
Thing is, though, it might kind of like I'll say that the playing the first game and then going to the second game, it's a bit jarring, control wise.
Oh, they changed a lot of the inputs. Okay. I would not have guessed that.
And yeah, certain things have been either added or removed modified. So it's just, and like specific like button inputs
Mhm.
have been also moved around. So it's just yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And for those of you listening, keep that in mind as well if you try to get into Power Wash Simulator 2. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and get into our third category. And look at that. Last category was only 30 minutes. We might get up out of here. Let's see. Next that was such a yeah, we'll see type of
We'll see, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's crack into the next category. Best debut studio, sponsored by Local Thunk parentheses Palatro developer. Here are your nominees: Degu Bomb from Blueprints, Lente from Spilled, Sandfall Interactive from Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Ivy Road, Wonder Stop, and Yellow Brick Games, Eternal Strands. And I'm gonna
give it to Sandfall. Just give it to Sandfall.
Yeah.
Can we not have a conversation? Goddamn!
No, give it to Sandfall.
All right, look. I'm gonna go ahead and just bold Clay Obscure
It's
and
already bold.
oh damn, yeah, all this shit is bold already.
I'm gonna unbold it.
Fuckity wuckity. Hold up. There we go. God damn. You know what? It's 2:30. I can make mistakes. Wait, it's 12:30. I can make mistakes.
No,
Jesus Christ.
You
I was gonna pass out.
You didn't make them. No, that was that. I accept that. I take on that mistake. I made the mistake of bolding at a certain point when I was making this.
Nah, it's all good. I ain't gonna hold it against you. But in any case, yeah, Sandfall's at the top. Okay, now let's talk about the scraps. As far as the thing, here's my personal bold: Yellow Brick Games. That's what I want on here. I don't know where it can go, but that's what I want.
Then I have nothing to say then.
Oh, so you were about to choose the same one?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of it lately.
Let's fucking go! All right, I got somebody in my corner. Josh, you in my corner? You trying to fight?
I haven't played it, so I'm picking Dogu Bomb.
Reasonable. Graydon, how about you?
I have a bone to pick with Eternal Strands.
Really?
Because-
oh fuck.
No, nothing against the game. I hear the game's fine, but every time I think about it, I think about that game that was called like Broken Threads or Broken Strands that Alan did a demo for, and it was like the worst thing in the world.
Wait, what?
What was that game?
Is this a video?
Broken. I'm just gonna Google things until I find out. Broken Threads, Broken Strands.
Was it remothered, broken something?
God.
Was it the Resident Evil like?
Broken Pieces.
Broken Porcelain?
I think it was called Broken Pieces, but there's another game that's like Strands. I don't know. But I know the one that you're talking about with Eternal Strands. I've yet to play it, but I've heard that it's good. So
yeah, because if so, the game the video you're talking about was for Yeah, like that game is a survival horror game. So
Okay.
it is very far from very far.
Oh boy.
Well, my bone is no longer picked.
Okay. All it took. Understood.
HR. HR.
They're picking
He out here
bones in
picking
there.
bones. They in chat rooms picking bones.
I like. I'm sorry, God. I like the three that we have emboldened. I would like to give Wanderstop or Ivy Road in general a big shout out because Wanderstop. I I wish I played more of that fucking game. Its downfall was that I got a code on PC and then I I don't play PC games often, but I want to go back to it so bad. And um, yeah, Ivy Road was I followed them from their first thing that they did in the Annapurna showcase, and it was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Like this sounds like a match made in heaven. It was people from what was it? It was people from Fulbright and
Eh,
from
Stanley Parable developer?
yeah, Stanley Parable, and then like music was the Minecraft guy. Like it was
Yeah.
match made in heaven, that fucking studio. And I wish them all the best. Hope that they make more games. Like it looked like a great game. Um, but that being said, the other three are no contest. Like Blueprints, they deserve all the love. And
Mhm.
Sandfall did something out of nowhere that no one would have ever expected. And like even for everything that Expedition 33 is, the development team being people from Ubisoft that left to do something so much bigger than anything Ubisoft has done in over a decade
Arguably
is
less
like
big, but just better.
it. Well, yeah, I get yes, um, but it's just incredible. So they
Mhm.
absolutely deserve this, and it's just yeah.
Yeah, Sandfall is absolutely the winner here, but just to double check here. Well, not to double check, but as since it seems like we're okay with this because we all bolded other stuff. Spilled, shout out to that game, very cool. And Wonderstop, legitimately, probably one of the best games of last year if I played it. I think it was just destined to be that exact phrase for a lot of people. Oh, that probably would be incredible if I played it. It is a very modest game. It is a game with a very narrow scope. It knows exactly what it wants to be. And from everything I heard about it, it does that successfully. But that is a hyper specific thing, a hyper specific piece of art. It just wasn't going to hit for
Are you
everybody in the
saying
same way.
Wanderstop?
Yeah, for Wonderstop, yeah.
I think Alan like played more than I did and really enjoyed it.
Mm.
And I think it would have
Yeah,
been in more categories if we had just played it.
Boro is one of we're gonna get to Boro later, like in this
Oh yeah,
game in the game or stuff. But
Mm.
Boro is A plus.
Yep. One and ones for you. I feel that. So yeah, I definitely respect Wonderstop and Ivy Road's work. But gotta take that off as well. So I'm gonna take both those off. And I
also
gotta yeah.
shout out to Spilled because they were one
Yeah.
of the first devs that I remember following when we got a Blue Sky, and to see like them work through their development journey and then to actually release that game was really fucking cool.
Yeah, hope floats, man. It's really fucking cool. Just like you
I have
said.
no idea. I don't remember how I got to how I ended up with the like. I don't know if it was on like sale for like for just on like on Steam for super cheap, but
Mm-hmm.
I would that I would like I want more.
Yeah, that I mean it kind of itches that Power Wash Simulator itch after all. So yeah, shout out to Spilled. Very good game. But we have our three finalists, and I gotta be honest. I know I'm Mr. Eternal Strands, but I feel like I can't even put up a fight against Blueprints Dogo Bomb. I feel
Yeah,
like I
that's
have to settle for three.
yeah. This like this current like rank or like list
This
is actually perfect.
yeah, the order is all right. Everyone likes the order, it seems.
Yep, I like it.
Hell yeah.
I
In
hear
that
it
case.
didn't do well critically.
Uh, God damn it. That's 1886. for the people at home who are wondering what the fuck are you talking about. That was a good one.
Don't
I
say anything
appreciate
because
that,
I
Joe.
own a copy of that game, physically and digitally.
What the
Damn.
order?
Physically and
Yeah.
I should do
I
a
keep wanting to buy that game because I fucking love that game.
note to self. I should do a charity stream one day where I go back and platinum that game finally, and try to raise $1,866. I should do that at some point. I
Like,
should do
fuck
that during November. I should do that during Movember,
November. Fuck, I only
And-
raised $18.86.
and just don't
But-
shave, and then just shave it into a mustache for the duration of the stream.
Pull the Jacob
What
Miller.
is this idea?
Because that's the thing with the order. You play as Grayson Galahad, who has just a massive mustache. There's a connection here. You know what? I'm giving away too much good food on the podcast. Everyone, shut up. We're gonna read the winners. We're gonna read the winners now.
Wait.
Yes.
I have to admit something.
Yes.
I tried to do like do Movember, like participate in that when I was in I think I want to say junior year of high school, and I had like I think I just had the mustache, but like because usually like that was during like that was during my ugly duckling era,
Mm.
and man, but just the internet during that I'm just saying that was the last great gasp of the internet.
Yeah.
That
That's-
era, like 2010.
Yeah, back when they were doing ice bucket challenges and shit.
Yeah.
That was not 2010. That was like 2015.
Around the same time though.
in between those two.
The internet
Yeah.
died in 2015.
That was constrained within an era. So, I'm not completely full of shit.
True.
In any case, let's go ahead and read out these winners, everybody. Best Debut Studio, sponsored by Local Thunk Balatro. Number 3, Yellow Brick Games for Eternal Strands. Number 2, Dogobomb. Oh, let me just shout out Eternal Strands real quick. Great game. I really like that game. Put in like a dozen hours into it. I need to pick it back up and beat it, but what a great spiritual successor to Immortal Phoenix Rising, but a little bit simpler. Really, really fuck with it. And yeah, it's good. People slept on that game. Let's start from the top. Yellow Brick Games, Eternal Strands, Dogobomb, Blueprints, and your winner at number 1, Sandfall Interactive for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Now,
I got a thing to say real quick before you move on.
speak on it.
Just because Local Funk is reminding me that the other day I started talking with a coworker about Balatro and how they discovered it. A girl coworker, I might add, enjoys Balatro. I thought,
Oh
great,
shit!
we're
Girls
branching-
play games. Holy fuck! No,
Girls
I'm
play
kidding, I'm kidding.
games, and and then they mentioned Slay the Spire, and I said, and I got to tell my favorite Emmett story about how he played it in the parking lot after work, and the sun came up because he played it too damn long.
Yeah. It was a fucking problem. You're absolutely right. I had an addiction. I had to call a hotline.
How long did you play that? A couple hours?
Yeah, I was sat there for a couple hours. Now I don't know if it was I watched TikTok, then I opened up the game for a match and then looked up and it was 6 a.m. But like I maybe have got, if it was a late day, got out of work maybe 11:30. So an hour and a half late maybe. And then I sat down and played Slay the Spire in the car until the sun came up. So like 5:30.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, the things I do for love. So Slay the Spire 2 out this year. Look out for it. I'm gonna look out because I'm scared. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, all I'm gonna say, Al, to that picture you posted. Congrats on the transition. Anywho, next category. Most fun, sponsored by Astrobot. Now this one's gonna be a different format as well. We're each gonna pick one game each, and then we're gonna have one consensus pick out of all of these, and we're gonna kind of go back and forth about them. So here we go. Most fun, sponsored by Astrobot. Your nominees are Mega Bonk, Ball X Pit, Mind's Eye ? A Game About Digging a Hole, Power Wash Simulator 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Shinobi Art of Vengeance, Sword of the Sea, Pokemon Legends ZA, and Eternal Strand. Now, let me double check here. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Because I think I put everything that I want in here as far as like most fun to play. Because a lot of my favorite games this year, I wouldn't say were the most fun things to play in the world. You know what? Hold the fuck up. I got one to add. Let's see. A late edition I'm making is... Oh, we got 2 late editions. Okay.
Why was I so excited to see Tales from the Borderlands?
Oh
That was
my
the first
god.
thought, too.
Oh
I
lord,
was
nah.
like, I don't think we can nominate it, but I mean, hell, if we could do it again, I'm in.
Why were we changing the rules to let in mid? No, I'm kidding.
What?
I'm talking about the second one, not the original. The second one. People don't care about the second one like that.
Wait,
New Tales.
Oh, that's
New
what I
Tales
was
from the
thinking
Borderlands.
of.
Oh wow, you fuck with that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I nominated it. It won awards, I
That-
think, because of me.
That's true, actually. I vaguely remember this. Oh my god, what a world! What a world! But yeah, no. I added 2 last minute additions: Tales from the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game, or Shire, excuse me, a Lord of the Rings game. And Jason Schreier is who I was thinking of, and the game that I added right after that, Suit for Hire, which we'll talk about potentially here.
They rhyme. You
Yeah.
made it. They're like poetry. They rhyme.
Hey, I'm spitting hot fire on the Shire for Hire.
Liar, liar, suits for hire.
Late enough in the day that I might just tire, but soon, if we done recording, I'll retire.
And if you don't stop the puns, I might expire.
Oh my god, I was about to rhyme expire next. Holy shit. I wish that rhyme is something I acquired. Anywho, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, first off, all these are already bolded, so let me just fix that. This one's difficult because Suit for Hire, I definitely put on here. Sword of the Sea. You know what? Do we want to spoil personal games of the year on here? Because it's out there. It's public information. Like personal games of the year, not like the pick we're all gonna make, but like the one that I chose for me. Because it's on this list.
Your game of the year is on this list?
My pick for game of the overall year is on this list. Personal pick.
It's not shooty shooty?
It's not shooty shooty. For as much as I talk about it, it's not shooty shooty.
All right, let me guess. Your game of the year is God, I hope it's not. Is it Donkey Kong?
I don't own a Switch 2.
Okay, all right. I hope it's not Game About Digging a Hole.
No.
Is it Ninja Gaiden 4?
I haven't played Ninja Gaiden 4. That came out after the boycott.
Shit. Is it Eternal Strands?
No. But
What
Mind's
the
Eye.
hell?
it's not my... I do own Mind's Eye. I did not boot it up yet.
It's gonna be Mega Bonk, and again I'm gonna say, what the fuck is that game? Oh,
I've never played Mega Bonk.
That's the 3D Vampire Survivors.
Shinobi.
I'll say this. The
Is it
soundtrack...
Shinobi?
It's not Shinobi. The soundtrack for this game just won a Grammy.
Is it Sword of the Sea?
Sword of the Sea.
That's your game of the year?
My fucking game of the year.
Good. Wow.
I love that game. It's fucking
Wow.
awesome. Everything that people cry and scream about Journey doing, this game did, and it hit for me finally.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that game's great. So I want to vote for it just because I love that game overall. But when you want to talk about fun,
Ooh.
Suit for Hire, bro. Suit for Hire is that gas, dude.
I guess.
It
I had to look it
is.
up, but I do know what that game is. I forgot about that game.
Yeah, listeners, if you don't know what Suit for Hire is, Suit for Hire is... Excuse me, I dropped my blanket. Suit for Hire is basically John Wick, the video game. You can play it top down, or you can play it third person. It's kind of a melee. What's a good comparison? Think of it kind of like what is Hotline Miami? It's very similar to Hotline Miami, but it is John Wickified. So it's a lot of melee combat. It's a lot of shooting. It's a lot of getting your ammo back if you pull off stylish combos and finishers, and if you get a bunch of clean headshots one after another. It's very, very fun. It can be tough because you only get one free hit and then you down after that. So you gotta clear the whole section of the level in 2 hits or less. But it's very fun. So actually, that's gonna be my bold. That's gonna be my personal pick for this category specifically. The
Has
more I talk
anyone
about,
here not played Hotline Miami? Okay, good.
nice. All right, all
That
on
game
one
should
accord.
sponsor this category every year.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? That's not like the pinnacle of fun, but it's up there.
It's underratedly one of the greatest games ever made.
Yes, that is the best way to say that. Underratedly, one of the greatest games of all time. If you made a greatest, most underrated games of all time list, it would be top 10 or
Yep.
pause top 20.
Yeah, it'd be in there.
Absolutely. So yeah, Suit for Hire. I'm gonna bold for myself. You know what, Al? What do you want to bold on here for your personal pick? I feel like I might know what it is.
It
I feel like
is
it. Mm-hmm.
Ninja Gaiden 4.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
You fuck with the game heavy then, huh?
Yeah.
Gee willikers. God damn. I mean, look, we already had some Ninja Gaiden on here, and I helped to get on there, but I didn't think 4 would get a position like this. That is incredible. All right, so we have a lot of fun with violence. Let's see if is the trend going to continue. Josh, is the trend going to continue?
If it does, it's going to be a much different kind of violence because I picked Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Hey, property damage. Let's go.
Yeah.
Banana.
Yeah,
Banana.
banana.
Do
Oh,
you
boy.
see Banana Man?
That can't be in the
On
game.
my hot stand.
This shit is bananas. BENANAS. Graydon, are we doing more property damage, or are we hurting people again, or are we not hurting people?
Poverty damage.
Property
God.
damage.
I don't even remember what I put on this list.
Damn.
Okay, all right. We all know what I put on this fucking list. I put something here, okay? And you know what? I might fucking pick it. I might. God. So Ball X Pit would have been if I had played more than just the demo, but I never got around to playing it. But it's a damn fun game. Game about digging a hole. I absolutely loved it until the end, and then its ending cutscene won me back over.
Can I just ask with the creatures?
So the creatures made me be like, "Fuck this game," and then once I did it, I'm thankful that I stuck with it because the kind of plot twist of the ending is like really fucking cool to just see at the end.
Yeah.
I love it. It's such a satisfying game.
Y'all might have to tell me what that is because I feel like I might not have seen that double ending part.
Can I spoil Game About Digging a Hole right now?
Part of me wants to say yes because who gives a fuck about the story of a game about digging a hole? The other part of me wants to wait till
you know what?
episode.
It's in the next one. It's in the memorable scenes. So
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
But I think God, if I really am gonna have someone to back me up here, I'm gonna nominate Mind's Eye because it's not gonna get fucking anything. Excuse me, my God, I got so worked up I burped. It's not gonna get anything else anywhere, and this is the place that can talk about the goddamn game.
Holy shit, Mind's Eye. Never in all my days most fun. Now, okay, is it fun in that the gunplay is satisfying and the driving mechanics are satisfying, or is it fun?
Yes,
really?
Freaking everything. Who seconds this? Who's the one that wrote that?
I didn't write Mind's Eye.
I don't even know what Mind's Eye is.
Who wrote I second this?
Now.
Oh, we'll tell you all about it soon. Al, did you second this?
Oh, maybe the seconding is the
Yeah. I second this.
Damn
as
it.
in,
I should have used PEMDAS. Fuck.
Yeah. Who the hell wrote that on here?
Okay. Mind's Eye has a semi-interesting story until its ending really fucks it up. Mind's Eye has fun gunplay. Mind's Eye has pretty fun driving. Mind's Eye has a really, really cool open world city that's fun to drive around or fly around in. The problem is Mind's Eye feels like a lot of things that are not cohesively put together, but that makes them fun. That makes the game fun. Is that it gets to be a bunch of just things happening, and they're all fun things.
A
Who's
grab
the-
bag of shit and stuff.
It is. It's a grab bag of shit and stuff. It's like if Saints Row was not, which I don't know, I never played the reboot, but if Saints Row's like things weren't tied together by a story that was really fun to follow and like, really memorable characters and really, but it was just like we've got a bunch of shit happening. We got robots, we got drones, we got a bunch of explosions, we got off-road driving, we got all these. Oh, you're gonna and fucking around.
Guys,
It's
what
really
if Saints Row was incoherent?
exactly. And is that not fun? Is that not what fun is? I think
You
it
know
was
what?
the band Foreigner who said, I want to know what fun is. I want Mind's Eye to show me.
You son of a
I
bitch.
want Build a Rocket Boy to show.
Look, they got to build that studio back up because after this came out, Lord have
They got-
mercy.
They got to build a better boss, am I right?
Yeah, they got to build a fucking build that works. Anywho, yeah, no. Look, ooh, can I make one more build joke? Yeah, right now they got to change that build. They got that fuck. Oh shit, what's her name? Who's the beach blonde, butch body, bad built? Forget her
Marjorie
name.
Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene build is what they have right now. Thank you, everybody. I watched the interview on Z-Way, and someone on that interview said that she was built like a Cheez-It, and I wanted to cry.
Who was it though? Was it who called like the initial?
It was a drag queen. I forget her name. It was the most
God.
recent interview as of recording. It was really funny though. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So we got all four of these bolded. We got Suit for Hire, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza, we got Ninja Gaiden 4, we got Mind's Eye. We don't necessarily have to come to a consensus on one of these four. We can come to a consensus on anything on this list. And if I can hold up one of these, I don't think Sword of the Sea is going to get much love anywhere else.
So hang on a second.
Yes.
And you might have just said this, but I just
Yes.
reread the rules again and I forgot how we do this category. Did you just say this?
Yeah, I explained it at the top, but that's
So
that
mhm. Everybody picks one. So Mind's Eye gets to win in my eyes.
yes, it wins as your pick. You put your name on it, and
Okay.
we can quarantine you with it.
Just please do. Just lock me in that room. Because like I was gonna say that I would not go down like a dog like Patapon on this one. Like I would have to fight. I would be fighting all y'all about Mind's Eye. But I'm glad that I get to speak Mind's Eye. And now I will very kindly work with you all.
It's like, all right, I got my part of the bill. Now I can work with y'all on the rest of the healthcare. Good God. All right, so I want to volunteer Sword of the Sea for y'all's consideration.
I would vote for that, definitely.
Is that the only one we've all played?
Ooh, have we all played it?
Is it win by default? Game about digging a hole. Alan, did you play that?
Game about digging a hole.
Yeah.
No,
Damn,
because I
I feel like that
standard.
was a you game. Okay, Mr. fucking 90 hours in Power Wash Simulator. Get out of my house.
It's so power wash coded.
That's what I'm saying. It's such a you game.
So I was gonna buy it, but then
It's
I
$5.
saw someone stream it, and apparently it's super short.
It's $5. What do you want? Did you want an
I want
RPG?
value.
Buddy,
Say if you still have
$5.
Game Pass, it is on there.
It is on Game Pass. It's not free, but go on.
Don't try to $1 1 hour this.
Buddy, you could literally beat it tomorrow morning. I beat it in one sitting, dude. And it costs you nothing but time at this point if you still have your Game Pass. But oh my gosh, it's good. I feel like it's a perfect one for this one. Okay. Instead of that, Al, did you play Sword of Sea?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Josh, sounds like you also played it.
Sure did.
Graydon, sounds like you also played it.
Sorry, I'm eating a really strangely delicious Wendy's burger. Go to the Sea? Yeah,
Yes,
I played it. I loved it.
Y'all, I'm be honest. I'm seeing the math here.
I'll say we do it.
1 + 1. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Ah! And now all not in favor say nay. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Let
Sort
Emmett
of.
have his win. Then now we can get Claire Obscura as Game of the Year.
All right, I
Emmett
can't
got
say
pissed.
shit. I'm gonna just be like, oh, mon ami. Fuck yeah, let's go. And I'm taking out of the question, the side eyes next to mind's eye, and just letting it live as it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm assembling the list to get our final count / tally / whatever the hell. I'm so excited. I didn't even have to do that much. I thought I was gonna have to politic and everything, but all my opponents just shot themselves in the throat. Let's go.
So can I just explain why I chose Ninja Gaiden 4? Like why I put it on here?
You absolutely can. Go ahead.
I saw it was a Game Ranks video about like I think it was the watch like before you buy for Ninja Gaiden 4, and I keep forgetting if it was Falcon or I can't know if it was him or Jake
Mm-hmm.
who did the before you buy, but it was one of them. But they said it was the best, platinum software gameplay like combat wise.
Wow.
And once I heard that, I immediately downloaded the game.
And the
And
rest was history.
oh my god, it's I don't think I had a bad time throughout my entire playthrough of Ninja Gaiden 4 so far.
Sounds like the platonic ideal of a platinum game, huh?
Yeah, and it makes me realize, what if a like a DMC style Ninja Gaiden, but all made by Platinum, like their own like giving them their own sub series within like their own alternate version.
Oh,
Where it's
okay.
just
Like their own
gory as
Dirge
hell.
Cerberus, but Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sounds like the
I
basis
could
of a fantasy dev article.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like the sound of it. As I add extra nominees to the best narrative category for next time.
Did Platinum do Stellar Blade?
No, just flat no. I was
Who
gonna
did
say they
Stellar Blade?
consulted. That's Shift Up, Korean studio, first
yes.
timers. In fact, we could have not actually. This Celebrate came out 2024. I was gonna say we could have nominated them, but no. All right, so
I feel like it really hit its stride in 2025 because that's when it came out on PC, right?
came out on PC, and it also got some a bunch of gacha games, and also Nier Automata got
Crossovers.
DLC.
Yeah.
Which I gotta buy that.
And
I think
also
the Nier
got-
Automata DLC is on sale. I gotta buy it.
And yeah, that game also got a lot of love from the Gunner crowd.
Yep. Where my
In addition
goons
to the
at?
Gamergate crowd.
Of course.
In addition to the Gamergate 2.0 crowd.
It's
You
not
know,
a
that's
phase,
true.
Mom.
I'm never mind. I'm not even gonna
Let's
say
go,
whatever I
please.
was cooking up. I had something heinous cooking up, but I couldn't figure out the seed of it, so I just gave up. In any case, let's read out these winners for the most fun
His name
category.
is Joseph.
Joseph?
Joseph Seed.
Oh my god. I can't believe I missed that. Anywho, most fun, sponsored by
Add him the
Astrobot.
best character.
Oh my god. Y'all are being fucking characters on this podcast. All right, here are the winners of most fun, sponsored by Astrobot. Emmett's pick, Suit for Hire. Josh's pick, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Al's pick, Ninja Gaiden 4. Graydon's pick, Mind's Eye, no side eye. And the ultimate winner, the consensus pick, Sword of the Sea. Let's motherfucking go. I'm out here, dog. I'm out here. And with that, let's read out all the winners for today's episode. Today we went through Best Upgrade / Cash Grab / Re-Release, sponsored by Persona 3 Reload. You had number 3, Suikoden 1 and 2 Remastered, number 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and number 1, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remaster. Games as a Helping Hand, sponsored by Astrobot once again. Your winners are Graydon for Lost Records Bloom and Rage, Emmett with The Finals, Josh with Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Al with Power Wash Simulator 2. Best Debut Studio, sponsored by Local Dunk Balatro. Your winners are Yellow Brick Games Eternal Strands, Blueprints Dogu Bomb, and Clair Obscure Expedition 33's Sandfall Interactive at number 1. Ooh, good. I was drinking some Izzy's before this, and the gas is coming back. And the final category, Most Fun, sponsored by Astrobot once again. Your winners are Emmett's pick is Suit for Hire, Josh's pick Donkey Kong Bonanza, Al's pick Ninja Gaiden 4, and Graydon's pick Mind's Eye, with a consensus overall pick of Sword of the Sea. Ladies and gentlemen and NBs, that is it for this episode. And look at us. We weren't recording for, actually, hold up. Yeah, we've been recording for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
actually,
I mean, we
like 90
started at
minutes.
like 11 and then, 90 minutes. Wasn't too
Yeah.
bad at all.
It's not too bad at all. We made a reasonably linked episode. Now get ready for the spoiler episode that is 3 hours long.
I'll say we got the 2 easy ones out of the way.
Yeah.
It
My
only took
God.
us
One of us is
6
gonna be
years
dead
of
by
VGU.
the end of this.
Wait, what'd you
What?
say?
What? I don't. I said one of us is gonna be happy at the end of this.
That's what
I hope more than one of us is happy. I hope multiples of us are happy. We'll find the fuck out. I can't believe the amount of times I see Mind's Eye on other categories. This is gonna be, oh my God, this is gonna be fun.
I played and beat Mind's Eye, and I enjoyed it more than GTA 4.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, before the death threats come rolling in, we're gonna end the podcast. Graydon, say your final rites.
We are gathered here today to witness the death of my career before it even begins. No, but it's been a blast, and like I said, it only took 6 years of EGU to deliver an episode that's nicely packaged in an hour and a half time. You could show this to your friends, and you could go, "Listen, look at what I listened to." They're
Yeah,
not all this length.
it's like in every not FD65. It's like in every fucking God. What's his name? What's the guy who did the plagiarism in the YouTube video?
Oh well,
H-Bomber guy.
Bomberman.
Thank you, H Bomberman. It's like in every video where he's like, "Yeah, that's the end of the video. Don't look at the runtime." So yeah, it's absolutely one of those. But yeah, thank you, Grade, for hopping on. And Josh Miller, thank you also for hopping on.
Thank you, and thank you, Graydon, for giving me a game I now have to go try and play.
What is
Mind's
it?
Eye.
Mind's Eye? Oh hell yeah!
You got me
Oh.
interested.
Hell yeah! I don't recommend purchasing it. Emmett is a crazy person.
Wait, you didn't purchase it? You
No, I
Redbox?
rented it. I GameFlyed it.
See, I GameFlyed it too. I just got it for dirt cheap. It was like $20 at GameFly.
It is probably worth $20. It's definitely worth $10.
I'll say
This is what I said
Amazon's
about
Fort
Fort
had it for
Solis.
15.
It's funny. This is what I said about Fort Solis, but I stand by Fort Solis is a much better game.
Fort Solis is probably twice the quality of Mind's Eye, but half the length.
in a quarter of the time.
Yes, a quarter of the length actually is absolutely correct. But you know who's not the quarter of the length? Alan Muir. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hey
My
now.
mother's very proud.
You said my mother's very proud.
That was not
You guys
the
not watch?
follow-up you want to say.
Yeah, I know exactly what you meant. But after the comment I led into you with, that's insane. Oh, I'm sure she is. That's all I'll say. And I've been Emmett Watkins Jr. Also happy to be here recording with y'all. Look forward to the next episode where we talk about some more categories, 4 more exactly. and it's gonna be fun. Lock in for some spoilers. That's all I'll say. So that's all I got for this episode. Once again, thank y'all all for watching, and thank y'all all for listening. And as I always say, keep it real, keep it trill, play on, play on. Peace out, y'all.
Game of the year, game of the year, game of the year, of the year, yeah. Game of the year, game of the year, game of the year, game of the year.